Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to the channel. Now today's video we have a pretty interesting topic that I wanted to talk about today. But before we do get into this topic, if you guys could leave a like, if you guys do go ahead and enjoy this video, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Now that we got that little intro out of the way, I wanted to say that we're going to be talking about a new game mode that I think is highly likely to come back into Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War when Season 2 does drop. Now, if most of you guys remember, when Season 1 dropped, we got like a bunch of game modes. Prop Hunt was one of them, Gunfight, you know, all that. So we are going to be expecting, obviously, some more game modes for Season 2 and for Season 3 and all throughout the life cycle of this game. They did this with the past previous Call of Duty, so I'm assuming they would just continue the trend and continue just adding new game modes, maps, you know, etc., etc. But this specific video that we're going to be talking about is a game mode that I think needs to come back into the game, and I think it's very likely that we do see this in Season 2. If you didn't catch on to what I just said, I said very likely, so that does mean that none of this is actually confirmed yet. It's not 100% coming to the game. This is all just speculations and things that I'm going off of, basically pretty much just off of my opinion of playing Call of Duty a lot. I think this would just be a very good game mode for them to add into the game. Now, the game mode I am talking about is Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is personally one of my favorite game modes, so would be very, very happy to see it back into the game. If any of you guys have any other game modes that you think could be potentially coming back into the game, or you would just want to see come back into the game, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to see what you guys have to say. But here are the reasons why I think Capture the Flag is going to be back in the game. Now, the number one reason is basically Treyarch has never made a Call of Duty that has not had Capture the Flag in it. Capture the Flag has been in Call of Duty War at War, it has been in Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Oh, and not even just all Treyarch titles have Capture the Flag either. Let me remind you that Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, World War II, all Sledgehammer game titles all had Capture the Flag in them, along with Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, which were Infinity Ward titles that had Capture the Flag in them. So that is a big reason why I think Capture the Flag will be back in the game. My number two reason now of why this game mode will be back in the game is because it's a fan favorite and it's very popular. Now, I'm going basically off of just my own personal like analytics here, because I can only assume that it was popular and very, very favorited by the community, and this is why I would assume that. Now, Capture the Flag, like I said, was in a lot of the first Call of Duties and all the way up, and it made its way up, and eventually in Advanced Warfare and during the fast movement and jumping movement era, we had a game mode called Uplink come into the game mode. And if you guys don't know what Uplink was, it was basically a game mode where a ball would spawn in the middle of the map, and if you had the ball, you ran with it, and you could either use your exo movement to basically fly into the portal, which was the enemy portal, which would have been in their spawn, or you could use the shoot button, which would throw essentially the ball, and you would try to throw it into the portal, and you would get different points depending on if you threw it or if you dunked it and jumped into it. Basically a game of basketball, sort of. Like, that's kind of what it reminded you of. But that game mode came into Call of Duty, and it was very, very popular. It actually got into esports, just like Capture the Flag used to be into esports, and it was very popular, and I honestly thought Uplink was going to take the place of Capture the Flag. I didn't think Capture the Flag was that big. I always personally really liked using it, but I never thought it was like that big of a game mode. And when I saw that game mode come out, I for sure thought that was going to be the Capture the Flag killer, but they actually stopped bringing back Uplink into the game and continued with Capture the Flag. They never added Uplink back really since the fast movement jump system era that we were in. Once we came back to the more boots on the ground, it was back to no Uplink, and they brought Capture the Flag back. So that is another reason why it's got to be a fan favorite or a really popular game mode for them to not even consider bringing back Uplink and just continuing with Capture the Flag. Now, I do understand Uplink can't work as well with boots on the ground because you have to jump up to the portal, but they could still put the portal on the ground level, so you have to like run into it, basically kind of like I believe it was the game mode like Cranked or something or no, Blitz it was called, where you had to basically run into the enemy spawns in Ghost, and it was a portal, and once you got into their spawn, you would get zapped back, to your spawn, and you'd basically just try to score like that, and that spawn was on the ground in the enemy base. I don't see why they couldn't just do that with uplink, put the portal like that, maybe just put it a little bit in there so you have to like jump into it. And then it's in there a little bit for you to have to throw it, but maybe it just, they tried testing it and just didn't work. I don't know, that's a whole nother video that we could talk about, but that is why I personally think Capture the Flag is a favorite game mode, and that's because it compared and competed with Uplink, and I think it pretty much stood out, if not is still popular than Uplink, so that's why. Number 3 on this list is Capture the Flag is absolutely great for XP. Like, it is one of the top XP game modes, and there is not a lot of game modes in Modern Warfare that on multiplayer that you jump into and you're like, wow, this is a significant XP boost than, this game mode or this game mode. They're really not a big game mode that's like that, and Capture the Flag could take that place, because Capture the Flag, you can get points for just completely, obviously, doing the actual objective, taking their flag and returning it. You can get points for just having the enemy flag and killing people. You can get points for defending your flag, if you kill the actual enemy flag carrier. There's a ton of ways you can just get points in the game mode, and that is why it's such good for XP, because you get a lot of defending and attacking kills and stuff like that, and that is why it's one of the best game modes for XP. So I think if they brought it in, I think it would be one of the top game modes, because people could use it to level up really fast, because leveling up is obviously very, very slow in this game, so it would help people a ton. And like I said, it's a favorite game mode, so if it's a favorite game mode and it's good for XP, that's a win-win for both the player and for the developer that is releasing the game mode. And then number 4 on the list, we have 5 in total, so this is number 4. We have the maps and the game flow would just really fit with this game. Now, this game is obviously more of like an arcadey, like running around. It's really faster paced. If you go back and play Warzone, you can obviously tell that it is very fast paced. That is absolutely perfect for a Capture the Flag game mode. You don't want to have it so you're super, super slow, super campy. Capture the Flag is supposed to be more of a everybody's running around. That's obviously the objective. You're trying to have your whole team go capture that flag while having some of your team also defend your base. I think with them bringing back maps in the past like Raid and Nuketown, and they're probably going to bring obviously throwback maps in the future of this game, I would just assume that it would make sense to put Capture the Flag, because that Capture the Flag is going to play very well on those maps. And the new maps that they do have in the game right now, I honestly think a majority of them would actually be very fun to play on. I think Satellite would be a very good map for Capture the Flag. You can capture it and run through the sand dunes, or you could capture it by just, not doing that and running the complete opposite way of the map and trying to stay out of the sand dunes, out of snipers' ways and stuff like that. There's just a bunch of ways that you could play Capture the Flag on a lot of these newer maps. Now, my last one on the list is the Scorestreak system would make it a lot better, and that is because most Call of Duties, the normal Scorestreak system or kill streak system was, you went on a 10 kill streak, you got the kill streak that you had to go on a 10 kill streak for. You went on a 5 kill streak, you got the kill streak that you got for 5 kills. Like, that's how it was. It wasn't, oh, I got, 3 kills, 3 captures, and 2 assists, and now I have this kill streak that's worth 10 kills. That's not how it used to be in Call of Duty. Now in Call of Duty Cold War, it's obviously like that. You can go for attack helicopter that should take, say 10 kills, but now you can get 5 kills, 3 captures, 2 assists, and, whatever. You can do that to rack up your score to actually get the score streaks in Call of Duty now. So you don't need to go on that long kill streak, and basically that helps the game mode, I think, because a lot of the older games, when you would play Capture the Flag, one side was basically just better than the other, and they would just go on their, gun streak, their 10-0, get all the kill streaks, and then they would basically just absolutely destroy the other team. There was no competition. It was very, very hard, and that's why a lot of the Capture the Flag games used to be very one-sided, and that's just basically how it was. But now, with the new Call of Duty, I think that it'll be completely the exact opposite. I think every game would be like barely able to even capture the flag, to be honest, because obviously the skill-based matchmaking makes the games
close regardless, no matter what game mode you're playing. But the fact that the score streaks now are able to be earned by just capturing flags, defending the flag, and getting assists and all that, like I said, you are going to be able to now keep up with teams that are completely just way better than you and going on streaks just because, oh, I can, now get my streaks from other stuff. So you can still get that sentry turret to defend your flag. You can still get your UAVs and counters and all that, but, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that when you wouldn't actually get, points for assist and stuff like that in previous Call of Duty. So now with the new switch of the system, I think it would make it easier, make the games a lot closer, and honestly a lot sweatier, which isn't really what you want for most people, but it would do that, and I think that's kind of what Call of Duty's going for in this game, so that's kind of what they want. So that's basically my thought on that. But that is my fifth and final reason why I think Capture the Flag will be back in this game mode. And now I know this was a longer video. If you guys are still here till the end, I absolutely appreciate you so much. If you guys haven't already, click the like and subscribe button. My links are always down in the description below. Twitter, my merch, my website, everything like that. I appreciate you guys a ton. If you guys are still here, like I said, you guys are helping my YouTube channel grow a ton. And thank you guys so much. We are on the road to 2K subscribers, and we will hit it soon, I promise. But anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you guys' 2021 is going good so far, and I am out. Peace.